Good morning, friends. I'm Miss Kate at the Gale Library, and today we're going to talk about spring. Now, spring is a season where you see a lot of big changes outside. It goes from being cold to a little bit warmer, and you don't see as much snow, hopefully no more snow. And you get to see flowers start to bloom, and you see the birds come back, and it's a whole lot of fun. So the first book that I'm going to read today is called When Spring Comes by Kevin Henkes. Before spring comes, the trees look like black sticks against the sky. But if you wait, spring will bring leaves and blossoms. If you wait, spring will make leftover snow smaller and smaller and smaller until suddenly they're gone. Before spring comes, the grass is brown. But if you wait, spring will turn it green and add little flowers. If you wait, an egg will become a bird. A seed will start growing. Spring comes with sun, and it comes with rain, and more rain, and more rain. Do you like mud? Do you like puddles? I hope you like umbrellas. Before spring comes, the garden is just dirt and empty. But if you wait, spring will push green shoots through the dirt and fill up the garden. And spring will call out the pussy willows and the new kittens too. Spring can come quickly or slowly. It changes its mind a lot. But when spring is finally here to stay, you will know it. There will be buds and bees and boots and bubbles. There will be worms and wings and winds and wheels. You will feel it. You will smell it. You will hear it. When spring is finally here to stay, you might think you are done waiting, but you are not. Now you have to wait for summer. So in that story, it says, sometimes spring comes and then it changes its mind. Like yesterday when we woke up, there was some snow on the ground. And the day before that, it was kind of nice out. And at my house, we walked around the yard and we could see the little tiny green shoots. So if you get a chance today, walk around your yard or your neighborhood and see if you can see some signs of spring. And today, one of our projects is to make a spring sign welcoming spring. This is even too big. Here we go. And so this project is waiting for you down on our porch. And what these are, if you look to the side, those are egg cartons. And these were cut out and designed by my dear friend Remy, who she did a really nice job coloring these in and cutting them out so that there are all kinds of different flowers. So that is one of today's projects. Next, I would like to sing you a spring song. The sun is shining bright, the sun is shining bright. Oh, how I love the warmth, the sun is shining bright. The rain is falling down, the rain is falling down. Oh, how I love the sound, the rain is falling down. The flowers start to bloom, the flowers start to bloom. Oh, how I love the sight, the flowers start to bloom. So, I don't know if you can hear it, but I have a little bit of a stuffy nose. And my stuffy nose isn't because I'm sick. It is because I have allergies. And I don't know if any of you have allergies, but because things are starting to bloom, there are different things in the air that might make people allergic. And I have a little story about a dinosaur who's affected by the things in the air. This is called Duck, Duck, Dinosaur, Spring Smiles by Callie George. This is Feather. This is Flap. And this is their brother, Spike. It is spring and everyone smiles. The sun smiles back. Time to explore. Look at the garden, says Feather. Let's smell the flowers. Flowers, flowers, says Flap. Flowers, says Spike. They smell the flowers. Feather smiles. Flap smiles. Spike sneezes. Achoo! Oh no! Look, leaves, says Feather. Let's make hats. Hats, hats, says Flap. Hats, says Spike. They make hats. Feather smiles. Flap smiles. Spike sneezes. Achoo! Oh no! Look! Seeds! Says Feather. Let's make a wish. A wish, says Flap. Wish, says Spike. They blow the wish. Feather smiles. Flap smiles. Spike sneezes. Achoo! Oh no! No smiles for Spike. Drip, drip, drip. Look, rain, says Feather. Let's jump in puddles. Puddles, puddles, says Flap. Puddles, says Spike. He is worried. Will he sneeze? Splish, splish, splish. They jump in puddles. Feather smiles. Flap smiles, and Spike smiles too. And a rainbow smiles back. So there are lots of fun things that you can do in the spring. So the next story that I have for you today is about a creature that you might see coming back in the springtime. And you'll see this later in spring when we really start to get some flowers. This is called Butterfly Birthday by Harriet Ziefert. Winter is nearly over. The sun warms the frozen ground. Purple crocuses are the first to announce the coming of spring. Beetles and crickets emerge from their winter hiding places. Worker ants unblock the entrance to their colony. Bug friends greet each other after many cold months. It's been too long, says Stripey Beetle. Yes, long dark nights, agrees Fuzzy Caterpillar. Now is the time the insects prepare for a party to celebrate the first day of spring. Wasps make wax pots and spiders spin bags of silk to help ones who will gather food for the celebration. The ants work hard to find tasty tidbits to fill the food containers. One little ant is angry. He shouts to the three busy caterpillars, "If you keep eating and don't do work, then we can't have any treats for the party." See, look at these caterpillars munching away. A cardinal returning from warmer weather notices the activity, but leaves the insects alone. Even he knows it's a special day. Once the food is gathered, the insects dress up for the party. They put on hats, ties, necklaces, even a mask. "You look splendid," says Cricket. "So spiffy," says Little Ant. "Really spiffy," says Big Ant. Grandma Beetle takes Little Ant aside, and she points at several delicately colored chrysalises, flecked with gold dots. The caterpillars were not just busy munching leaves, said Grandma Beetle. They gave us decorations for our party. But where did the caterpillars go? When the party is over, you will know, answers Grandma Beetle. At midday, the feasts begin. Big Click Beetle is the dinner speaker. He welcomes everyone to the celebration. Today is one of the only days in the year when there are exactly 12 hours a day and 12 hours of night. Both day and night are equal. So this date is called the Vernal Equinox. Big Click turns everyone's attention to the hanging chrysalises. Butterflies are struggling to break out. Let's watch them then sing Happy Birthday. Little Ant says, Now I get it. The caterpillars wrap themselves in chrysalises. Then presto changeo, they become butterflies. It's magic. Not magic, answers Big Cricket. Metamorphosis. The butterflies pump fluid into their crumpled wings so that they spread out. They move their wings slowly at first and then faster as their wings dry. Everyone watches in silence, too astonished to make a sound. Amazing. The band plays a classical insect music. When they are ready, the butterflies take flight and everyone buzzes with delight. The sun hangs low in the sky while insects dance atop a mushroom. Butterflies dance in the air. At night, as night falls, moths emerge from their cocoons and join the celebration. Fireflies illuminate the festivities. The butterflies thank the other insects for a beautiful birthday party. It's time to go. Good night. Beetle waves as monarch flutters, her wings in a silent goodbye. So ends the first day of spring. Over the next few weeks, there will be many other birthdays until the new season is in full bloom. All is quiet except for one last question from Little Ant. Where do butterflies go when they are tired and want to sleep? And that is a question that you are going to have to see if you can find the answer for. So, in addition to our welcome spring sign, we also have these fun little butterflies to make down in our craft kit this week. And so your craft kit will come with a butterfly that looks like this. Just the plain outline, and if you look, there's a little split, so later you could use it as a bookmark if you like. And then it comes with a bunch of squares of foam paper. So you're gonna need some glue at home to do this, and scissors, and you can cut the foam paper into any shape you want. I cut mine to kind of look like books because, library lady. But this is for you to get creative and make your own beautiful butterfly. And now I actually have a song about what happens to a caterpillar turning into a butterfly. The fuzzy little caterpillar curled up on a leaf, spun her little chrysalis and then fell fast asleep. When she was sleeping, she dreamed that she could fly, and later when she woke up, she was a butterfly. And today in the craft kit, there is actually a coloring page that shows you the life cycle of a caterpillar to a butterfly. And so you can color and learn more about butterflies. So I have one more story today, and it is another story about things that you might see to recognize that it is now spring. This book is called My Spring Robin by Anne Rockwell. A robin sang a song for me every day last summer. I liked that robin. But in the fall, my robin flew away. My father said it would come back in the spring. So, when spring came, I went looking for my spring robin. I saw a bee taking honey from a crocus, but I didn't see my robin. I looked in a yellow forsythia bush, but my robin wasn't there. My robin was not sitting high up in the branches of the magnolia tree. In the fern garden behind our outdoor table, the fuzzy fiddleheads were sprouting in last year's wet brown leaves. These are the fiddleheads. Those will turn into ferns. But I didn't see my robin there. I saw a tiny toad. It hopped behind a clump of daffodils to hide from me. I looked up high up into the sky to see if my robin was flying back to me. Drops of rain fell on my face, and our neighbor's cat ran home. After the shower, I picked up a little bunch of purple violets for my mother. I watched a shiny earthworm wriggle out of the ground. And then I heard it. I heard that song. Cheer up, cheerily, cheer up, cheerily, cheer up, cheerily. I knew who was singing that song. It was my spring robin. Now, I was looking out the window at my backyard yesterday, and I saw 3 big spring robins out just out in one little section. So I bet if you go look out your window, see how many robins you can count. Well, that is all for our spring story time today, and I hope that you get a chance to get outside and find some signs of spring. And don't forget to ask your parents to stop by the library and grab you a craft kit from the front porch so that you can make these wonderful crafts and do some of the fun activities that are also put in those bags. But that's all for me today, so I will say, so long now, till next time. See you later, alligator, and a wild crocodile. Have a good day. Bye-bye.